Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Using his legs, it's Cole. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Catch made by the tight end. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Brought down before the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. And then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Breaking free at the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one would come back to haunt him.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And tackled there by the defense.
They got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's fourth down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. Fourth and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete, it's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. Stiff arms the man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is caught. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Handoff heading left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver complete. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore quarterback, fortunate that didn't end in an interception. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. Just ran away from the defense.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, the football comes out. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We get the second half started with their running play. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Receiver in motion now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Close to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, early a career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the pass is incomplete. From the pistol formation. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Longhorns. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Cole. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion with the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
And the junior able to get home with the sack. That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 45, Texas 24.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in On third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Great move there. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, this defense has to respect this quarterback and how he can get out in the open. Sometimes he will run, but the offensive coordinator does a nice job with the defense focused on the quarterback. You go with a jet sweep, you get your speedster out on the edge, and the defense doesn't know if the quarterback has it or if he hands it off to the jet sweep. That's a big gain for the offense.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, knocked the ball to 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds in closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The back's got it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. They move with 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Touchdown, Texas. And the comeback is on.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete.
And great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Pickup of 11. Good enough for a first down.
A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.